We have Sri Ranjini. I'm so excited to have you all in today's event. We will just wait for some more people to join in, right? So we'll start in another 10 minutes, to be precise.
It's the only Parvat marriage left.
Grisho. Okay. which cái thủ vẫn là chủ quán rồi.
સ્પીકર બનાવવા માટે
DUCIS LTD, inabalana binangiza, jedu golini bin.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. How are we
Hello.
all? It's so nice to see everyone.
Yes, how are you?
I am all good, Raj. So good to see you and all the
Same
wonderful
here.
people from the white, beautiful beaches of Mauritius and my fellow Indians. So we have only 48 people who have joined in. So we will wait for them to join before we start the session. In the meantime, can we see more of chats and from people to know where you have joined from Mauritius or from India? Can you just put in the chat box? It would be lovely to know where you have joined from. Yes, I see Satish joined from Goa. Wow, Satish, even I am from Goa. That's lovely to have you here.
Thank you very
Kamlesh.
much. We shall meet soon.
Yes, we will for sure.
Madhumita, I think your video is off. Can you just put it on?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm very sorry. I'm very, very sorry. My video was off. Thank you, Arun sir. Hi, China. Hi, Nidhi. Hi, Karen. Hello, Ashwin.
Hello. Hi.
Hello. And a lot of people. Wow, that's so nice to have you here, guys, today. My name is Madhumita. I will just give a little bit of introduction about myself. I am an ICF certified life coach and a certified corporate leadership trainer. Right now, Indian Leadership Academy.
Recording in progress.
About 60 participants here. Let me know more about you. What are your expectations from the session today? What do you expect? So we have already published what you can expect, but what is it out of those that you are expecting right now? Is it networking? Is it knowing more about coaching, training, knowing more people, connecting with them, learning? What is it? Just put it down in your chat. I would
Madhumita, please unmute yourself.
Okay. So I am sorry again, it got muted. And I don't know if you got the last bit that I said. I was wondering, what is it that you are expecting in this session? So I know that we had put it out. And I would love to know exactly which one of those: connecting with people, knowing more about. Okay, so Anjana Matthew says she wants to connect and to know the way forward. Grow my networking is what Anjinson says, and know more about training, about soft skills, right? So yeah, awesome. And you are at the right place, guys, to know more about this. All right. So yes, we are all at the right place. As I am getting the questions, I am going to talk a little bit about ILA and what it has to offer. Before that, guys, since it's an Indo-Mauritius event, I cannot move forward without saying this. So I come from Goa, and I can safely call Goa the mini Mauritius of India. I read this article which says Indianish but not Indian describes Mauritius best. So that's what one of the leading newspapers in India says. So tell me what do you think about that. Keep pouring in the chat box about what you feel about what I just said. So, and when I go forward, I also, think about the beaches in Mauritius. There is this wonderful beach. Raj, I know that you are from Mauritius and I know you so well now. So this beach called Lemon, it's magnificent, and the surreal beauty is so breathtaking. So, and there are other beaches too, but this one in particular, someday I would like to go there hiking and maybe snorkeling or scuba diving, probably. Yeah, if I dare to. Yeah, so guys,
You're
just
most welcome.
thank you. Any of us, any of you from this group have been to Mauritius before? And can you just put down one thing about Mauritius that really stuck to you there? Right? Anyone? No one? All right. So with this event, I think we are opening the gateway for more Indians to visit Mauritius and more Mauritius to be visiting us in India, right? Awesome. So without further ado, let's move on to knowing ILA a little bit more. So the Indian Leadership Academy was really born out of the thought of creating great leaders globally. And the vision is to inspire 1 billion by leading with wisdom. And our mission is to create lifelong learners to lead and reinvent. We are India's premier people development company with our footprints in 12 cities of India and presence in 8 countries of the world. We are nationally and internationally recognized. We are globally accredited by Skill Central UK, ICF, Startup India, GAFS, IMC, ECNLP. And our key clients are many, but to name a few, we have IBM, Amazon, Bosch, Ericsson, etc. We offer corporate learning solutions, training and coaching certifications, life coaching, NLP, mindfulness, and personal mastery workshops, and many more corporate programs. And yes, our values include integrity, agility, learning, growth, and lots of love, which leads to our belief system that we believe we are all divided by just boundaries, but we are united by wisdom. Wisdom is something we believe is worth spreading, right? Isn't this what we do in a family? So yes, that's what ILA does. And I would request Kirtika to go ahead and share a video clip of ILA for you. Enjoy the video, guys. Thank you, Kirtika, for sharing that one. I hope you enjoyed the video, everyone. Now it's time for the most exciting part of the evening, and it is my true privilege to bring to you the extremely humble and down-to-earth and the most rooted personality one of the most rooted personality I have known, who's our chief mentor. He is driving a values-led culture at ILA. He's amongst India's top 10 corporate trainers and coaches, a leadership trainer, a keynote speaker, international coach, NLP and neuroscience expert. He's an author, an IIM alumnus. He holds 26 plus years of work experience with GE, HP, and Wipro. He has been mentored by world's #1 coaches, and I'm sure you all must have heard about them, John Maton and Tony Robbins. He's also the top-selling author of the book, Are We Leading? Let's go through the journey of the founder of Indian Leadership Academy. Let's put our hands together for Kaushik Mahapatra.
Kaushik, are you there?
Kaushik, I'll just check.
Yeah.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. I can hear
Hello,
you guys
Kaushik.
and I can see all of you. Hi Raj. Hi Satish.
Hello.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hi. A big hello to everyone in
Kaushik.
India and in Mauritius. Thank you, Raj, for creating this wonderful forum. Thank you, guys. What I feel is, yes, when I think about Mauritius, when I think about India, I think we are very, very culturally aligned. Two peace-loving nations. Yes, Mauritius is often called Mini India, and India is called probably Mega Mauritius. And of course, whatever we have seen in the history, I see that culturally we are growing day by day. And it's a great privilege for us to create such a forum together as countries. And you never know, yes, we have 75 people in the forum now. The 75 can soon become 7,500. And soon it can be a journey, my dear friends. Give me a high five if you agree to it. Give me a high five, give me a high five, give me a high five. Modi ji, when he traveled to Mauritius in 2015, had the same dream. And I feel that yes, one day, as both countries, we can develop a lot and complement each other in this journey of growing and being successful together. So my dear friends, when I'm here, definitely I'm going to share a little bit about my experience. Yes, as you all know, training, coaching has been my forte. And I truly believe that training and coaching has become a new lifestyle for human beings at this point of time. We don't just become trainers and coaches just to train others, but mostly we want to train ourselves. There are people who were struggling at some point of time, and just because they have the skill now, training, coaching, mentoring, they are doing so well in life. And while I'm at this juncture, I wanted to share, yes, I do that every time I'm in a forum. I wanted to share what I've learned from my mentors. One of my mentors from the Himalayas, as you all know, I spend a lot of time in the Himalayas, and this mentor of mine is a very young mentor. How many of you like to see his picture? How many of you like to see his picture? So fine, so fine, so fine. By the way, most of you, give me a high 10, give me a high 10, give me a high 10. Right? Okay, I can see that excitement in you. I can see that excitement in you. Very good. Now I'm going to show his picture to all of you. But before that, I wanted to share some of his learnings. According to me, training and coaching has been existing since ages, guys. Yes, we have been coining new terms as human beings. We're very good at that, right? Coining new terms. But I believe that training and coaching and mentoring has been existing since ages. Lord Krishna was the greatest mentor the world has ever seen. So my dear friends, this is what my teacher taught me. Yes, Some of you who have attended my courses earlier probably know this, but I wanted to reiterate those learnings. The first and foremost learning which I had from my monk mentor was the fact that if it is to be, it is by me. If it is to be, my dear friends, it is by me. No one else will do it. No one else will do it. You want to take an initiative, you want to do a new thing in life, you want to create a company, you want to create a community, you want to create an Indo-Mauritius event like this, it is by me. It is by us, in fact. No one else will do it, my dear friends. In today's world, thinking, overthinking, thinking and thinking and thinking, and not doing is no answer to a great life. Yes, God has given you power to think, but doing is more important than thinking. And that's why this monk of mine guided me to take massive action in life. Hey, he just told me this. Why are you thinking so much? You want to play guitar? You want to dance? You want to be a speaker? Be it today. Who is stopping you, my dear friend? Why are you thinking so much? You know, even if you learn a little, it's a start. And the start always takes care of the end. The start always takes care of the end. So my dear friends, that was my biggest learning. If it is to be, it is by me. I want everyone to, if you can, repeat with me in your mind. Say, if it is to be, it is by me. Okay? No, some of you are not even singing. What's stopping you, my dear friends? Who's watching you, my dear friends? If it is to be, it is by me. Such a bad singer, some of you. I know, I can read your mind, my dear friends. The second thing which he told me is, gentlemen, you're already complete. Why have you come to me? You're already complete. I said, no, I'm not complete. I don't know. There is this incompleteness in me, and that's why I came to you. And he said this sentence to me. If you want to really transform yourself, gentlemen, if you want to really transform yourself, learn this from me. And this is what he said. He said that small corrections often lead to huge transformations. Those small tweakings, those small corrections will often lead to huge transformations. Unfortunately, you don't know.
You have to announce the prizes.
Yes, we have to announce the prizes with these small corrections. So small corrections, my dear friends, right, can lead to huge transformations. Right? And I hope the prizes would not be small today. The third thing I have learned from him, and this actually made me so humbled. I mean, I don't know, but it made me feel modest and humble all my life, is the fact that he said that this world, this universe, people around you, sometimes can make you uncomfortable. Sometimes can make you uncomfortable. And it's okay. That's the balance the universe has inbuilt in itself. Where there is a yes, there is a no equally. When you are gaining, let's say you're gaining at this point of time, somewhere you're already losing at this point of time. You don't even know, my dear friends. That's how universe completes the cycle. And that's where he told me this sentence. It says, be comfortable being uncomfortable. Always try to be comfortable being uncomfortable, because this universe will make you uncomfortable a little. And you need to make yourself comfortable. You need to say, hey, I'm good being uncomfortable. I'm really good. I'm enjoying this. Tell this to yourself. Tell this to yourself. Say, I am uncomfortable. Say, I am uncomfortable and I am enjoying it. Come on, make me more uncomfortable. Come on, make me more uncomfortable. Come on, make me more uncomfortable. I want to see how much power you have, my dear friends. That's it, my dear friends. The moment you have mastered this, that at times of uncomfort, I would be myself. I would also try to bounce back. No one can stop you. No one can stop you. No one can stop you, my friends. And the fourth thing which he told me is the fact that you have two choices in life: either to be rich or to be wise. Either to be rich or to be wise. He also told me in life we need LSD. I said, what? LSD? Are you sure we need LSD? He said, yes. Right? You know it. You know all the goddesses. He said, LSD stands for Lakshmi, Saraswati, and Durga. Lakshmi, Saraswati, and Durga. Yes, most of the world are a big fan of Lakshmi and Durga. Some people need money. Some people need power. But there is also Saraswati. If you follow Saraswati, Lakshmi and Durga will follow you. As simple as that. So my dear friends, you have two choices. And as human beings, you want to be wise or you want to be rich and powerful. And remember, yes, unfortunately, no one does top 10 greatest or wisest people in this world. Everyone does top 10 richest people in this world. Right? No one does top 10 wisest people in the world. No one even knows, by the way. You know who is the wisest in this world at this point of time? Oh, some of you start Googling. Oh man, Google Baba will tell me. Google Baba will not tell you, by the way. Google is also not tuned like that. But however, remember guys, the richest always go to the wisest. History has seen this. The richest always go to the wisest. And in today's world, being wise is the greatest richness. Say to everyone tell yourself, say, being wise is the greatest richness. And I'm loving it. And I'm loving it. Wonderful. That's all. Give me a high five if you're learning, guys, in this Indo-Mauritius forum. Those were my learnings. Those were my learnings. And now I want to show you my mentor's picture. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? And you guess what's the age, right? Host a disabled participant screen share. Why? Okay. Okay, you're going to make me co-host. Perfect. So if you look at it, this guy, I keep remembering. In fact, my dear friends, they say that when the student is ready to learn, the master appears. The master appears. And the master appears from somewhere you don't even realize. Sometimes there will be a young guy who would be your master. Sometimes there will be an old guy who will be your master. Right? That's about it. And they also say that when you are really ready, the master disappears. The master disappears. And that's the role of a master in someone's life, my dear friends. So keeping that in mind, yes, I don't have access to host to share my screen. I don't know why you guys do that to me. I'm crying. But at the same time, right, make me a co-host. It's an easy thing, guys. Come on, do it. Okay, everyone say, host, give him access. Host, give him access. Host, give him access. Put pressure on the host. Put pressure on the host. Put pressure on the host. It's not working. Not working. No worries. Oh, host access. Oh, somebody's saying. Perfect.
Madhumita, you have to do it.
Okay, great. Make me a co-host, Madhumita. Right click on it and make me a co-host. Perfect. So keeping that in mind, one of the things which I feel everyone is getting into is training and coaching. How many of you are already trainers?
Recording stopped.
So of hands. How many of you are already trainers and coaches?
Recording in progress.
How many of you want to be a trainer and a coach? So of hands. Perfect. Now, most of us want to be trainers and coaches because we want to train someone or coach someone. But my dear friends, the most important thing is to train yourself first. Coach yourself first. Find out a way where you train yourself, coach yourself with a lot of techniques, with a lot of techniques and tools and models. I worked for 20 years with corporates in India, in US, in Australia, and in UK. And some time back, I felt, no, corporate is not my cup of tea anymore. And I became a trainer and a coach. And one of the biggest things which I realized is, forget about your participants, you are the biggest beneficiary from training and coaching. Because it gives you a coping mechanism in life. And that coping mechanism always stays with you. Always stays with you. So keeping that in mind, yes, I want to show the picture. Thank you, host, for giving me access. And the journey begins for all of us here. Right? So it's for yourself and for others. Yes, that's a little bit about our company. And we will add Mauritius here very, very soon. And that's my master. It's a very old picture though, right? Maybe 7 years back. And that time he was only 19. And that's what he taught me, right? That's what he taught me. If it is to be, it is by me. Happiness comes from progress, my dear friends. In every aspects of life, if you're progressing well, you would be really happy. As simple as that. You would be really happy. And small corrections often lead to huge transformation. Small corrections often lead to huge transformation. And be comfortable being uncomfortable. That's what it is, my dear friends. Keeping that in mind, remember that being wise is the greatest richness. Being wise is the greatest richness indeed. And that's where, if you really want to hear more from me, from my quotes, you can go to my website and check on KN quotes. And all my life, whatever I've been experiencing, I don't believe in writing a lot of blogs, but I believe in writing small quotes, which is from my heart. Keeping that in mind, some of you who are aspiring trainers and coaches are getting confused between training and coaching. In fact, these are all interchangeably used words: training, coaching, mentoring, shadowing, my dear friends. It's very important for us to understand what you want to do. You want to train first yourself and train others. You want to coach yourself first. Or you want to train and coach. That's more important. You want to train and coach. That's more important. Perfect. Now, when it comes to training and coaching, the easiest definition or the easiest difference between training and coaching, which some of you already know, is the fact that training is always a one-to-many process. Where you are teaching a skill, you are teaching a something which is based on your experience, and the agenda always comes from the trainer, always comes from the speaker. Of course, a lot of knowledge sharing happens, a lot of experience sharing happens. However, coaching is mostly a one-on-one process. Coaching is a one-on-one process where some coach works with a client and finds out what is the situation at this point of time, what is the problem at this point of time, personally or professionally. Maybe someone is not getting what career to take on. Maybe somebody doesn't have work-life balance. Maybe someone someone is feeling that the relationships are going bad in life. Maybe someone is feeling that, hey, I have got everything in my life, but the true meaning in life is missing. So there can be so many scenarios for coaching. That's a one-on-one process. However, the beauty about coaching is when training is all about telling, coaching is all about asking. When training is all about telling, coaching is all about asking. And asking those powerful questions which can enable self-discovery in a human being is the greatest advantage coaching gives human beings. And that's why in today's world, there's a coaching revolution, in fact. Right? Coaching is the latest trending thing, by the way. They say coaching is the least used leadership skill and the most effective in this world. When you say leadership skills, like let's say motivation or team building can be leadership skills. So coaching is also one such leadership skill, which is least used but the most productive at this point of time. So my dear friends, looking at the definition, you exactly know whether you want to be a trainer, whether you want to be a coach, or whether you want to do both. My people from India and Mauritius, it's your choice, my dear friends. I chose to do both because I feel that it gives me variety. It complements my journey, by the way. Sometimes I'm training, sometimes I'm coaching. Right? While when in a training session, when some people come to you one-on-one, your coaching skill will help you. As a coach, if you have a training skills, you'll be able to attract a lot of people for being there so that you have more coaching clients. So that's about it. Now, keeping that in mind, I know training is very easy for you in terms of coaching. The definition of coaching is nothing but coaching is partnering. Coaching is all about partnering with your clients in a thought-provoking and a creative way so that you can maximize their personal and professional potential. As simple as that. You can maximize their professional and personal potential. As simple as that. So now, looking at the different types of coaching, primarily coaching is of two types. By the way, some of you are already coaches. You know this. Just want to reiterate the fact that coaching can be life coaching, coaching can be business coaching. Under life coaching, you can do spiritual coaching or career coaching or relationship coaching or family coaching or parent coaching, or health and wellness coaching, which is what's very evident in COVID times that there was a lot of demand for health and wellness coaches during COVID times. Similarly, in the business side of things, you can be an executive coach, you can be a speaking coach, you can be a leadership coach, you can be a sales and marketing coach, you can be a motivational coach. You can pick whatever you want based on your expertise, based on your interests. And a lot of people pick one primary or one secondary. You can pick one in the life coaching space, you can pick one in the business coaching space. No one stops you, my dear friends. And I'm sure that some of you are already in the process of finding out what's my identity, where should I develop my expertise? Because if you say that, I do everything under coaching, then you are doing nothing, my dear friends. In our space, mastery is that extra in that ordinary. Mastery is that extra in that ordinary. If you want to really be extraordinary, if you want to really master something, you need to have expertise. Then only people will come to you. Then only people will come to you. You cannot just be a trainer and a coach doing yet another body, mind, soul video. Right? Every video talks about the same thing. This is how you will develop. Be nice to people. Right? You need to do smart work if you want to develop. We all know it. Tell us something different, my dear friend. You all know it. You need to do a lot of hard work. You need to be happy in life. How? No one teaches you that. They say, hey, go and figure it out yourself. No one will come to you, my dear friends. If you try to tell us things which people already know. This is an information age. People know a lot of things already. Everything is downloadable, my dear friends. Other than your spouses. Perfect. Now, this is what I built when I started. When I started in 2008 in this training and coaching space, no one gave me work. And I kept asking, why are you not giving me work? And they said, you don't have the expertise. You don't know much about things. Those days I was in the UK and I said, hey, I want to be a leadership trainer and a leadership coach. People said, hey, why don't you become a yoga trainer and a meditation coach? I said, no, just because I'm from India, right? And of course, people from Mauritius are also treated like that, right? So yes, yoga meditation has been there in our history. That doesn't mean we cannot be a leadership coach. With the tons of experience we've accumulated, we can do everything which is possible, which is there in this world. But however, I realized that I was not prepared. And that's where I studied almost 40 odd leadership models. And I keep saying this to everyone I meet. 6 months in a closed room, studied 40 odd models of leadership. And then I created my own simple model of leadership, which was then called the rainbow model, which was trademarked. And this is the rainbow model, my dear friends. If you want to be a trainer and a coach, by the way, you want to train others, coach others, it's a different thing. Even if you want to train and coach yourself, remember, leaders are lifelong learners. Leaders always train themselves, coach themselves, personally, emotionally, spiritually. Perfect. The first step to rainbow model, my dear friends, is step R. And that's reason, my dear friends. That's reason. Why do you want to train and coach yourself and others? Why can't you just, a lot of people just want to go by the flow. I don't want to train myself. I've accumulated a lot. I don't want to put more pressure on myself. That's okay. Yeah. Yes, that's okay. But if you have a strong reason, you will grow further. If you don't have a strong reason, you will be stagnated in life. You will say, hey, I've been in my 5 years, right, before and now there's no change. A lot of us feel that, right? 5 years from now, nothing will change in my life, personally, professionally. So the reason is the most important. And in Japanese, we call it ikigai. What's your ikigai? What's that strong reason which is making you feel, say, hey, I'm going to be a go-getter. Right? Then the second thing in terms of you growing is the fact that you need to do an assessment of yourself periodically. You cannot just say that I'm enough. No, you are enough, but just according to you. How about people around you? Because as a trainer and a coach, you must be a public figure. People are there watching you, finding things from you, right? Knowing from you, right? Getting wisdom from you. So finding yourself a lot more, finding about yourself a lot more is key to your success. And that's where trainers and coaches do periodic assessments. In our corporate world, we call it Strength Finder, 363, 360, right? All such sorts of things. Or we do DISC assessments, or we do Conferry assessments. Don't worry about those jargons. And there are plenty of them. Right? But as a trainer and a coach, in our Indian Leadership Academy courses, these are all integral part of the courses. Right? And then comes your identity, my dear friends. The biggest thing about training and coaching industry is how do we find an identity? Very tough, my dear friends. Everything is so attractive that we tend to become everything, by the way. And that's where this is very key. And I have a slide to tell you how easily you can find your identity. The nth step is nurturing yourself, my dear friends. Just by your experience, if you want to attract people, people will not come. Just by your experience, if you want to get people, people will not come, my dear friends. Nurturing yourself with skills, tools, techniques, competency development is going to be the key. Is going to be the key. And this is a lifelong process. We all know it. Right? B stands for branding. Branding yourself. In today's world, branding is the most important thing. Most of us, and I've been to Mauritius, I've seen people there, India, Mauritius, we're all the same. We do a lot. We do a lot, by the way, but we tell this. People in the UK, US, where I worked, in Australia, people do this and they tell this. Both are wrong, by the way. Both are wrong. You cannot exaggerate and you cannot also undermine what you're doing. How would people know? So my dear friends, self-promotion is the key to success. You have to tell honestly what you've been doing so far so that people will get attracted to you. And in today's world, if you type your name and digital identity, you're not getting anything. People will not come to you. It's a very simple process to create digital identity. 3 months, 6 months, you work with someone, you will have your own digital identity. And the next one is opportunities. This is the thing about opportunities. Opportunities never come to us. We have to go to opportunities. We know this, but still we don't go. A lot of trainers, coaches, learners, they've been spending a lot of time in learning and doing courses and doing webinars and webinars and webinars and webinars. You have to, when you're learning something, you have to teach also. They say the biggest learner is a teacher. When you teach something to someone, that's where the learning lies, my dear friends. So you have to seek for opportunities. You have to find out opportunities. Even if you speak for 5-10 minutes in a forum like this, that's your opportunity, my dear friend. And the final thing is W. Rainbow gets complete with wisdom, my dear friends. Remember, in today's world, there's a lot of clutter, a lot of videos, a lot of books, a lot of mentors. There's a lot of clutter. We only have 24 hours, my dear friends. And you have to find the content in that clutter. That is the only way you can focus on things and you can improve yourself and grow further. So that's the rainbow model, my dear friends. If you like the rainbow model, if you feel that not just for your training and coaching life, but in general, in your life as a leader, if it's going to help you, type something, say yes, say big yes, say yes, a big yes in the chat box, a big yes. And finally, before I give it to Madhumita, my last thing about how can you find your identity as a trainer and a coach? How can you find your niche as a trainer and a coach? 3 simple questions to you, my dear friends. What do you love to do? That's it. What do you love to do? Do you want to get into spirituality? Do you want to get into sports? Do you want to get into wellness? Do you want to get into lifestyle diseases? Do you want to get into arts or anything for that matter? You want to get into public speaking for that matter. That's it. The rest of your life, you can do it, my dear friends. No one is stopping you. Yes, for some reasons you have done something till now. That doesn't mean you will have to continue like that. Even if it's a part-time approach, do it. But do whatever you love, my dear friends. You want to be a musician? Learn. Go and learn some guitar or piano right now. Don't stop yourself. The second thing is, what's that one problem you want to resolve in this whole world? I'm sure we have been raised with a lot of problems around us. There's one such thing which you want to always change. Maybe you don't want poor people around you, no poverty. You don't want diabetic people around you. You don't want people who are who are suffering with obesity. You don't want people who are not educated. You can take any problem which is very close to you. And that is where you can pick your identity. And finally, with whatever you have done so far, your expertise, it might be on sales, it might be on marketing, it might be on operations, it might be on HR, it might be on homemaking. Right? Being a homemaker is the greatest profession in this world because you work for 16 hours, whereas others are working only for 8 hours. You know it. Based on your expertise, you can also find your identity. So these are the combinations. These are the 3 things. A combination can help you find what you want to do in life and how training and coaching can take you ahead in your life. So that's all I had from my side. I had a great time talking to you guys and all my 82 people. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for listening to me. And a big thank you to everyone. A big thank you to everyone. I'll be around if you have any questions. And a big thank you. Big thank you. Over to you, Madhumita.
Thank you, Kaushik. It is always so amazing to listen to you talk, and especially the part where you said why training and how training and coaching has become a lifestyle, and what the monk said to you. That was some amazing thing to learn from. How you said that it is to be, it is to me. If it is to be, it is to be me, by me. So that was amazing. And the part about make me more uncomfortable. It is to be rich or to be wise that we choose. The LSD was amazing to hear from you. And then how you spoke about how do you go about finding what you want in your life, and the rainbow model, which is so epic that, we can all learn from together. So, right, if there are any questions for Kaushik, it would be at the end of the session where we will have another speaker as well, so they can take the questions and answer them for you. For now, I have an important announcement to make. It is actually a surprise that we have for, 2 people. It's a jackpot prize, and it is a course worth more than 20,000 Indian rupees, or I feel it's priceless. It's the soft skills certification training that is going out free to 2 people who have joined in today. So are you excited about that? Let me know what you feel about this free gift that is coming to you in this session, and the prizes would be announced at the end of the session. All right. So with that, I would invite Kirtika to come and join us and tell us about the training that she has done and her experience. She's a TED speaker. She's a co-trainer with us at ILA. Kirtika, can you please join us?
Thank you, Madhumita. Hello, everyone. I could see many faces bright. I could see a few faces of the video mode. All right. So before I talk about my own journey, I got into coaching. I got into training when I was 16 years old. I was the youngest of all my batchmates. It was a fantabulous journey. I did my soft skills training certification, which has always been in my mind since I turned out to be a TED speaker when I was 14. So that was something which has always been in my mind, but I didn't know there was a certification course, which was existing where we can actually turn a soft skills and a corporate trainer. Then I immediately found out Indian Leadership Academy through my connections. And right away, I did my course, which was a fabulous journey, I must say this. And since I did my course, since after the 1 week of my certification, I turned out to be the branding consultant at ILA. I started my part-time job at ILA. Later on, with a lot of practice, with a lot of efforts in the training, I did get to be a part of the training department in ILA. So that's how I started my journey as a speaker. Then I turned out to be a coach. Then I turned out to be a trainer at ILA. And today, successfully, I am at training department in ILA. I took up one of the training, and which was my first training at the age of 16. I'm so happy. I'm so glad to be here. I strongly wish there are many youngsters coming up and doing such activities every day, and being very much cautious about their upskilling, right? Thank you. And I would like to know more about Madhumita's experience and the course that she have done. She did ITC, integrated course of training and coaching, where it is the Asia's first integrated course, which was designed by Kaushik. I would like to hear more from you, Madhumita.
Yes, so I come with a corporate background of more than 10 years. I have had my own entrepreneurial ventures, and so despite doing all of these, there was always this one thing that was missing. And as it happened that I met ILA, and I came to know about this Asia's first integrated training and coaching certification course. So this was the course that I joined, and I got certified with International Coaching Federation for life coaching. And it is not because I am now a part of the ILA family that I say this, but this course has given a new meaning to my life. It has really helped me find who I am. It is if all of you know what Ikigai is. So Ikigai is about finding your purpose in life. So that magic has happened. And, here I am, a part of the Indian Leadership Academy, and I feel so privileged to be here today. So, and training, the training bit, talking about it, the training bit is also quite a learning experience, because there we talk about the different models of training which is taught to us. We learn not only how to do the instructional designing bit, we also learn about the delivery part, how it is to be delivered. How do we write the request for, the RFP, which is the request for proposal, how we approach companies, and how do you build your trainer profile. That is so important for a trainer, and also for a coach. How you build your digital presence, how do you talk about what you know, what you can deliver, because as long as, like Kaushik said, as long as people don't know who you are and what is the solution you offer, they won't come to you. So that is also a part of the training and the coaching. This is in a nutshell. I can actually go on talking about it the entire day, about what ILA does and how it changes lives, the values it practices, and it feels so good, because the culture is, it is not about finding faults. It's only about allowing you to grow. There is so much of growth, learning, and love in Indian Leadership Academy that really fills my heart. And I just feel that there could be no better place that I could be at. Trust me, it is not anything to do with a campaign or, putting out that, for the company that I'm working. It is coming straight from the heart. And if you can see it, I really mean every word of what I say. And I think I'm saying this because I want to share my experience with everybody that is here today. Right. So I would rest at that, because as I said, I can go on and on. So now, with the surprise that we have, the surprise is not only about answering the quiz questions, it is also about, finding out or just seeing the most participative and interactive participant amongst all of us. And at the end of it, the results, the awards would be given by our senior most veteran trainer and NLP coach, Brigadier Arun Gupta at Indian Leadership Academy. So towards that, Kirtika would be asking you a few questions now and few a little later. So Kirtika, you can go ahead with the questions, please.
Yes, so we shall have a quick quiz where we are having 4 prizes, where we're having 2 jackpots, where you're going to get free soft skills training certification, which is valued at 20,000 Indian rupees and $330. All right. So 2 prizes are where you get 50% off on the soft skills training certification. So this gift and the jackpot is truly based upon your interaction in the sessions and your answer in this quiz. So if you go with the first question, what is the common Indian language that is widely spoken in Mauritius? The quicker you put the answer in the chat box, the quicker you're gonna get the prize. Quickly, come on. Okay, there are pretty good answers. I'll repeat the question for all of you. What is a common Indian language which is widely spoken in Mauritius? I'm even putting the question in the chat box. Yes, you're getting the answers now. You're getting the right answers now. Bhojpuri is the right answer. So we'll see the results later who answered this question first. All right. Let's move on to the second question now, right? Which Indian festival is celebrated in Mauritius with equal pomp and show as Ganesh Chaturthi in India? I'm putting the question in this chat box for all of you. Okay, there are pretty good answers in the chat box. Yes, the question is in the chat box. No. Which Indian festival is celebrated in Mauritius with equal pomp and show as Ganesh Chaturthi in India? Yes, you're getting the answers. It's Mahashivaratri. You're right. Okay, so let's see who is the first one later. Let's announce the results in the end. So with these 2 questions, we shall wind up this quiz session, and we shall have 2 more questions at the end. All right. I hope you all are super excited, and we shall announce the prizes and who won those jackpots and the 50% off on the course at the end of the session. So let's even see this prize is even based upon your interaction in the sessions. So your the chat box has an eye on it, who's interacting, who is more active and all. So I'm handing over to Madhumita with this. All right.
Thanks a lot, Kirtika, for adding that zeal and with your brilliant questions. Now, I am very, very excited to present to you a totally enterprising personality. He believes in what Steve Harvey said, a career is what you get paid for. A calling is what you are made for. He is a man who wears multiple hats. He is an operations specialist, certified corporate and soft skills trainer, international author, and member of MentorX Mauritius. He is passionate about personal development and transfer of knowledge. He is committed to excellence and is result-oriented, values-driven, and customer-focused. Let's put our hands together for the director and trainer at DUCIS, Mr. Raj S. Bola, who would take us through his journey and inspire us with it. Over to you, Raj.
Hello, Madhumita. How are you? Hello, everyone. How are you? Hello, Kaushik. Thank you very much for this wonderful introduction, Madhumita. And hello, everyone. I'm Raj, and it's a real pleasure to be here today. Among so many people, I've seen so many good friends, and also I have a few from Canada. Mr. Adi Mandil here, and I salute him. How are you, Adi? So how are everyone? How are you doing? How are you finding this session? We were so happy, Kaushik, Master Kaushik, that we had your views on training, coaching, and also about the rainbow model. So coming to myself, I have been very lucky and blessed to be part of the ILA family. My background is, so I work at the airport. I'm more involved in airport operations, and my job is meeting on time departure. Over and above my duties, I'm also a trainer. I do safety training, but I also do some training regarding what we call in our professional language, human factors training. And that's my professional job. And as you all know, when the pandemic was, our country was hit by the pandemic. So the borders were closed. And that was a time of reflection, and it was at that time that I learned the word resilience, resilience, where you need to look for things to do other things. And that's where I learned about soft skill. So I've been trying to master those skills, and I was very lucky that I came to know about the ILA certification. I joined ILA and I registered with my 2 friends, Kamlesh and Atil, that I say hi. Those are very 2 good friends. So we are a team together. We are a team of 5 persons doing a wonderful job together. We are trainers and we are involved in a lot of personal development. So what I've learned during those times was I was focusing more on personal development. But yes, professional development, you do have it, but if you want to succeed, you need to work on yourself. If you want to the doors of opportunity to open for you. You do have the qualifications, but you need to work on yourself. And just like Madhumita used the PI model, Kaushik the LSD, I've also have what I call it the success formula. So you want to know about my success formula? Anyone want to know about it? Okay, all right. So what I've learned, friends, here is the first thing that you need is, I call it the ABCD model. Okay, it's a basic model that you need. And can anyone tell me what is the A? The A stands for? Anyone? You can write it in the chat box. According to you, what do you think is A? It's one of the most important things that you carry with you everywhere you go. Yes, exactly. It's your attitude. You know, everything. It is said that your altitude is not determined by your aptitude, but more by your attitude. Okay, so that's the A. So we start with the A. And you know, when we talk about attitude, do you think you can have an attitude which is negative or positive? No, it's either negative or positive. You can't be both. So you need to have the right attitude, and having a positive attitude is what is required. You know, wherever you go, it's how you look at things. It's determined by your attitude. And the B, can anyone tell me what is the meaning of B? Yes, exactly. Behavior. How you behave. You know, wherever you go, in terms of communication, what you call your non-verbal communication. It's your behavior. People will judge you without you talking. You know, without talking, people will, the way that you behave will say a lot about you. Okay? So your behavior, the way that you behave, your people around you, with your family, with your friends, is very, very important. And coming to the C, anyone? Yes, exactly. Communication. But not only communication, but also commitment. Communication, if you're able, what I've learned is that communication is a base of everything. If you're able to communicate with people, then you're going to be successful. Communication is everything. Do you all agree that communication is everything in life? It's everything. If you're able to communicate, you connect with people, you feel connected with people, and you can feel that commitment. You know, people will commit to you. People will trust you. Communication will open doors to trust, commitment. And the last one, the D, stands for, yes, it's discipline. Whatever you have, you can have the right attitude. You can have the good behaviors, good, excellent communication skills, but it must be backed by discipline. A disciplined person will discipline and determination, because you will see, we all here, you work in organization, in corporates, you will face failures. Yes or no? Things won't be working as you plan. But with discipline and determination, you will be successful. And just like I've learned from Kaushik, I've written it down here. It's, you need to be comfortable feeling uncomfortable. All right. So things will not work as you plan, but you need to be disciplined and determined. Okay. So coming to soft skill, you know, everybody say it's, why do we need soft skill? Can anyone tell me, why do we need soft skill in our working environment? Yes. Those are what we call the life skills. In your working environment, you will be, do you think you can be successful alone, or you need people to be successful? Yes. Alone, we can't be successful. We need people together. So to be able to be successful, to be able to connect with people, you need those skills. And those skills are, anyone can tell me what kind of skills that you need in the working environment? Behavior, yes. But working as a team player, be a team player. Okay, so we have talked about attitude, we have talked about behavior, communication, but also teamwork. And there's another factor that is very important when you work in an environment, especially in my environment. I've seen it's the top priority. And you know what that is? To be able to manage your time management. You know, everyone, we have equally, how many hours we have in a day? Do people have more than 24 hours or less? We all have the same amount of time, the same 24 hours, but the way that you use at times depends on ourselves. So effective time management is a very important tool. And when you're able to manage your time, you know what happens? You are less stressed. You're able to manage your time. You will feel free and stress-free. And if you are able to manage your stress, you will be happy in your environment. You will be able to deliver your job. You will be effective. There will be efficiency. So those are the skills that are needed to be able to be successful, to do well, to be effective in your job. So friends, I wanted to share with you those things, those skills which are required. And through ILA, I've been able to develop those skills. I've been able to learn how to become a better trainer, how to be able to deliver, how to be able to motivate people. And don't forget that you are all here, you are all leaders. You know why? Training is leadership. If you're a trainer, you are already a leader. Do you know why? Can anyone tell me why? Because you are influencing people. You are able to maybe at some time change the mindset of people, make them see things differently. So all of you here, you are leaders. And we have, from Kaushik, we have learned a lot about leadership. So my advice to you is to join the ILA training sessions, and it will be a wonderful journey for you. You won't believe me. We did our training in January, and right now we are in July. Do you see the journey? We've been meeting. Me and Kirtika, we were in the same team. We did our training, soft skill training together, and you see the journey. 6 months after our training session, today we are doing a mega event together with the ILA group, ILA team, with the blessing of our mentor, Mr. Kaushik. So friends, this is about what I've learned and what I've been sharing with you. And training, coaching, mentoring, all these are steps for you to grow. If you want to grow, if you want to embrace this world, all I can tell you is join those people. They will take you to the highest point. Thank you. And if you have any question, I'm here to answer your question. Over to you, Madhumita.
Hi, Raj. Thank you so much for taking us through your journey. It is amazing when people share on forums like this their individual journeys, which there is a lot to learn from, especially the model that you shared of attitude, behavior, teamwork, and the time management bit. Thank you for sharing that with us. taking it on from where Raj left, I would just ask him a few questions. Raj, when you talk about your journey, can you tell us that one difference that ILA probably made, or the course that you did probably made to your life?
So, in fact, what I've learned from ILA was, I always thought training was more than you were just giving training. But what I've learned, I'm able to make the difference between being a trainer, a speaker, a coach, and a facilitator. I know that Kaushik have told us that the speaker, it's more 80% of speaking and 20% of listening. Whereas it's better to be a facilitator where it's only 20% of teaching and 80% of listening and participating. You know what, people today, I've used this principle in my training. If you tell me, maybe people will remember and forget. If you show me, I will understand. But if you involve me, I will learn. So this is about facilitating and training. Training, it's more 50% of talking and listening, whereas facilitating, it's more involvement. And during our training, it's been a lot of facilitating. So we were took into the events together, working together in groups, in breakout rooms, and it was amazing, that we discovered a lot of things about what training was for me before and after I attended the ILA session was completely different. It was a big change. And now I can assure you, wherever I go, I do my sessions, people get involved. So in training, it's less lecture, but more activities. So those are the things that I've learned. And also, of course, about the AD model that you have shared with us.
Yes, absolutely. So I remember that bit where, we were told to not make elaborate, elaborate presentations where, people just look at the content and
Yes.
they can't relate to it much. It's more about, getting the points and talking about it, learning from people who are there. So we learn together. So it's not like I'm a teacher and I'm teaching the students out there. It's more about learning from the participants as well. So yes, having said that, I know that there is a NLP and mindfulness batch that has started today. So is there anyone who would like to talk about their first day's experience? Maybe Kamlesh, would you like to say a little bit about what you thought about the first day today at NLPM?
Yes, Madhumita, thank you. So after my soft skill certification in January, today I joined the NLP course. As always, as I was expecting, it was beyond my expectation. And as always, Mr. Aaron Sir was true to himself, and we got so many nuggets from him, and this will continue in the few weekends that we are left. I think we have left two weekends more, and I'm looking forward to learn much and much from ILA. Thank you again.
Thank you, Kamlesh. I can see Karen here. Karen, can you tell us? I know I have seen you. Can you tell us about what course you did and how did it help you?
Hey, Madhumita, and very good evening to all of you. I've done the life coach and I have also done the NLP. So both these I have done, and it's been quite a journey because every day was something new. Uh, in life coaching, the first thing, as Sir said and everyone else spoke about, it's about knowing your ikigai. And the biggest learning for me was the questioning, the art of asking questions, because that helped me introspect. It helped me with my family. It helped me with the coaching that I do everywhere across all areas and all elements in life. The other thing that struck me in the life coaching was what Kauchik said once along, like, he spoke about um, the emotions cannot be coached, the behavior can be coached. And that struck me as something absolutely out of the blue and out of everything. So it was some absolutely, alien concept to me that was so practical. And afterwards, the more you kind of stay with it, you see it in every aspect of your life, that it's just the behavior that can be coached, not the emotion. Where NLP is concerned, it's been absolutely, if I may use the word, deep, because there's such depth in it. I'm not going to be a spoiler alert for anyone out here, but there's such depth in this that you need to hang on to every word and everything that comes over there. So NLP, I'm not going to speak about, but yes, I'll share about this. But yes, it does help me with myself. The NLP, I'm still working on myself with it, and then probably later I'll be using it in practice. But right now it's just me and NLP.
Right. Thanks, Karen, for sharing that experience with us here. So yes, NLP is something which really tells you that you can't really change the reality. What you can change is your response to the events, right? And how beautifully it is done. It is something to be experienced and felt, and it cannot be said in words, right? So yes, Karen, you are absolutely right about that. Mindfulness also, it helps you really figure out what's going on, to observe you, to watch you, where the feelings are coming from, where is it located, and to be able to really work on that. So these two things they go hand in hand with coaching. That coaching is about self-discovery, but when you equip that with neuro-linguistic programming and mindfulness, it really adds value to the coachee, right? So yes, that's a lot of learning and a lot of experience sharing that's happening. Anybody else who wants to share their experiences of their coaching or training journey that they have had, please raise your hands, and you can unmute yourself. I'll take the names and you can unmute yourself. The coaching industry, the training industry is growing exponentially. So as Kaushik said, coaching and training is become a lifestyle, not only because it is imparting education, shaping people to reach their fullest potential, but it is also the need of the hour. The industry is so big. The training industry is it is estimated probably to go to $490 billion worth by the year 2030. So you can imagine how big the industry is. The coaching industry is growing equally well. So when we do these things, so when we do the trainings, guys, it is something that I have learned from my experience. It is not just learning the tools and getting certified. That really is of little use, because we need to do a lot of inner work, a lot of, skill development. And the thing with Indian Leadership Academy is that it has made me feel that it is doable. So it has really given me the confidence that this can be done, this is achievable. So there is a lot of inner work when we do the ikigai, finding your purpose in life. So that's an amazing thing which truly helps you find your purpose in life. So yes, tell me, show me more. Who wants to say anything about their experiences, anything more that they have been learning from ILA? Mauritians, I know that some of you are a part of today's training session on NLP and mindfulness. Come on, let's see more of you coming ahead and talking about this, right?
Madhumita, we
I
have
am
two
waiting.
hands raised.
We have two
Two
participants raising hands. Ashwin and
We have
Renu.
2 hands raised. We can go ahead with Ashwin and later we can go
Okay.
ahead with Reenu. All right?
Yes. Ashwin, please go ahead. Then after
Hi,
that,
Madhumita.
yes. Hi, Ashwin.
Yeah, I thanks for this opportunity, and thanks Raj. You are awesome. You are great trainer, and also thanks Kaushik and Madhumita. I think if I want to say in one word, I would not take much time. We were the batchmates, and within 1 month I can see the results. You are awesome today. You are talking and your presentation, everything, communication. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
that's the. I think we need not to say anything about ILA now. Okay, we have the great example here. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So
That's so kind of you, Ashwin. Thank
yeah,
you so much.
yeah, yeah. So starting from what is training, what is coaching, what is mentoring, and then to make to this level, it's I think ILA only can do it. So thanks a lot for this opportunity. I'm still again I'm learning from this my notes, and I'm uh, uh, planning to start something very soon. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you, Ashwin. Yes, Reenu, can we hear from you, please?
Hi, good evening, everybody. So I found this is the best platform to say my feeling about this. The first thing I think I should give my gratitude to Karen, because it's a nice, good platform to say, because I was searching for so long to be ICF certified doing the course. It happened we are connected on another platform, and when I saw in front of her name, she's ICF certified course, so I connected with her and she connected me to ILA, and I'm really grateful to her, because I really I can see the all trainers. Today I started my journey as a training first day, so I found each trainer is so humble, so natural, which is the biggest trait to be a trainer. So, and ever smiling, whatever traits you need to have in a trainer, I think each trainer is having, and I'm connecting with everybody. And the best part is I recently moved from Goa to Bangalore after, yeah, and I can connect, and I am so happy ki ILA is in Bangalore, and I can connect with people here and I can meet people. So that has added, and training is my passion from I came to know from last 6-7 years. And I am finding, as Kaushik said, ki when the student is ready, master appears. So I am finding, I think it has been done to me. So thank you so much for coming in my life. And Karen, thank you for recommending me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Reenu, and thank you, Karen. It is so overwhelming to listen to your, experiences. That gives all of us so much of confidence that we are able to connect with you in the right manner, right? So, yes, you are from Goa, so that's great. Maybe we'll connect sometime in the future. I am from Goa as well. Yes, Atil, please go ahead.
Atil, unmute yourself.
Yes. Good evening, everybody. It is a wonderful journey that I had with ILA. I've been soft skills certified from ILA, and I learned a lot. There's a lot of change that has come not only in my life, but through ILA, I learned how to coach and about coaching, learning, and I think that it is something that has given me, energized me in this field. I think there's a lot to come. And through the soft skills, we learn the rainbow model. We learn about all the, like the ADI model, storytelling. It was just amazing. And we had a wonderful badge. I think that Kritika was together with us, and my friend Kamlesh, and also Raj. So I think that it is a wonderful event today, Mauritius and India, I think that we can move further in this collaboration. And here, I think that it's just a foundation stone today that we are laying here in Mauritius. So I think that I wish all the best for ILA and this cooperation with DUCIS here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Adil. It is so nice to have you today in this forum today. Yes, it is a privilege for us to be hosting this and, building this bond between, it is actually a step towards building this bond between India and Mauritius. As Kaushik said, India is the mega Mauritius and Mauritius is the mini India. So having said that, it's not just about the beaches that the pristine beaches, of course, the white ones and the probably the cleanest ones. We also relate a lot. Our cultures are intertwined, our history is intertwined. We are so we are so linked to each other in so many different ways. So yes, it is so nice to be having this session between India and Mauritius. With that, I would really call Kirtika to join us and share the other two questions that we have for today. And then we will talk a little bit more about the courses we offer at ILA.
Yes, sure. Let's go ahead, Madhumita. We could see many responses and we could see Aranji and me working in the back to finalize the winners who are very much active and all. So let's move on to the rest two questions of the day. And let's have a huge, looks like there's a tough competition. So let me go to the third question, right? Which basin in Mauritius is named after one of the biggest river in India? Anyone? I'm putting the question in the chat box.
So there will be two answers to this, Kirtika. Oh, there is an answer there. Okay, there would be two answers. You're asking for the name of the basin as well as...
No, I'm only asking for the name of the basin. There are no two answers, only one answer.
Okay, one answer. All right.
Okay.
So I think people have already answered.
They're answering. Yes, we got the answer. Grand Basin. It is Grand Basin. Yes. Right. So let's move on to the next question.
So it is called Ganga Talav, right?
Yes.
It is called Ganga Talav. The name of the river is that, but the basin is called the Grand Basin.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah.
But it's also called Ganga Talav.
Yes, absolutely.
It is also called Ganga Talav and Grand Basin also. Both. Yes.
But it's the exact name and this is the name of the basin. So we actually wrote this question, but we are getting two answers out of it. So we made it into a single question. All right. So let's move on to the next question. Which bird is Mauritius famous? Which bird is famous in Mauritius? I'm sorry. Which bird is very much known in Mauritius? No. Okay, we're getting pretty good answers. Which bird is famous in Mauritius? Yes, we needed the full answer. Yes, we got the answers right here. That's great. Close. The question is done. Time up. So we could get pretty good number of questions.
So anyone else also wants to answer, they can put in the chat box.
Yeah.
So we will definitely
put in the chat box.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you another question. Which is not relevant to the quiz, but I'm just going to ask you this question as we have been calling the Mauritius as... Give me a second, guys. Okay. So why is Mauritius called the mini India? It's not a question, but why is anyone of you can unmute yourself also and answer this question? Why is Mauritius called mini India? Mini India.
Our ancestors come from, many of our ancestors come from India, so we are bounding here. Many projects that have been financed by the Indian government, and our Prime Minister is a close friend of the Prime Minister of Narendra Modi, and our post president, the Andrew Jagnathas, was decorated by the Narendra Modi. He was high decorated before he passed away. So that's why.
That's great. That's great. Yes, even there are a few answers saying that because most of the India, it is more filled with Indian culture, and majority of the population is are Indians. Okay, because it is even 75% of the population are Indian origin, right?
Not exactly, but about 50%, I can say.
Oh, according to the recent calculation, it says 75% of the population.
No, I think so.
It's
65%.
Yeah. Maybe 65. Maybe 65.
That's awesome. That's a huge number.
That's a huge number.
But yeah. But here we talk also Hindi. Yeah, we talk Hindi because all the Indian culture here. It's like if you come here, you won't feel that you are in a different country. It's like you are in India itself.
That's great. So with this, we have come to an end to the quiz session. So we have Arunji, who is gonna announce the prizes, and I guess we're gonna take
I will just introduce Arunji a little bit, not too much, sir. It probably is too small for who you are. He is a decorated veteran with the Indian Army for 34 years. He is an international mindfulness coach, NLP master practitioner, and a motivational speaker. So Arunji, Brigadier Arun Gupta, please say a few words while you announce the prizes, sir. Over to you.
I'll say the few words, but prizes, I think there's still time. Me and Kirtika has to interact with each other.
Okay.
So, firstly, my thanks to the team ILA, complete team ILA for putting this event together, to Raj, to Kamlesh, to Adil, who've been always forthcoming, and they created and finally managed this event. We wanted to do such events with, firstly, why with Mauritius? Because everyone has said that we got so much in common that we naturally align with each other. And, it is not about only training and coaching. It is about our culture. It is about our heritage. And why we pick up such countries is that, that is Kaushik's idea, not mine, of course. As far as ILA is concerned, we want to spread our Eastern wisdom to the Western world. I'm an NLP master practitioner, and I have been practicing mindfulness for almost 50 years. But what happened that everything comes via the Western world to us, back to us. Everything, like I keep telling everyone that, we started meditation, we started mindfulness, we had some great example of leadership. We have leadership lessons in as early as Mahabharata. We have everything, but still, people picked up from us. They made a model out of it, and they are selling it again. So what we have decided that we want to be something different, and we need to partner with the like-minded people. Like, we picked up few countries, and Mauritius is the first one. We're so happy about it that Raj and his team came forward that yes, we're going to have this joint program together. And we together, I think, not only between Indo and Mauritius, but we both will take our wisdom, collective wisdom and Eastern wisdom to all over the world. So that is the first step that we have. And that is that is the reason why we're looking for partnership with the countries which are culturally aligned with us because our thought process is same, our thinking is same. People align with each other exactly like same. So this is our first step, and I hope that in times to come, we're going to take such kind of partnership with other like-minded countries, and together we'll create our own culture, our Eastern culture, our Indian culture, or a Southeast Asian culture, and that we'll present to the rest of the world that we gave it to you, and here we giving you something new again. So that is the aim of this doing all this thing collectively. I'm so thankful to Kaushik. He had this wisdom, and he made it into a reality of at least having this event. We've been doing a lot of global events for last 2 years till the time from the time that there was pandemic. We did some global conclaves, we did some spiritual leadership conclaves. We gave a glimpse of India to rest of the world. We used to have almost 500 people attending those global conclaves, and a single one message that everything has started from here, and we are the owner of that, and we can talk to you, we can give it to you with all the authenticity that the world is talking about. So we need to tell rest of the world that we are the ones who started with all the leadership lessons, all these neuro-linguistic programming, mindfulness. These are all new fancy words. But if you go to the real detail of each and every technique, each and every practice, it is all started from this side of the world. So this is what is our aim of ILA, and this is what we want to do. We want to open ourselves to rest of the world, and I can assure you that in next 2 to 3 years, ILA along with its partners are going to have our footprint at least in 30 to 40 countries, and we'll build this. That is why our values are that we have to do collective wisdom. It is a collective wisdom. We spreading awareness by collective wisdom, and that is why we collecting people, we collecting our partners, so that together we can show a joint front to rest of the world, and we can become a potent force together. So that is what I think is behind doing these joint events. And by even today, I think we talked most of it about our own traditions of India as well as Mauritius. So we're going to do more of these. First, we started with online, but in times to come, we're going to travel to each other's countries and see that we grow from here and do live events. So that is what I think is the aim. Before I announce the prizes, I'll request Kaushik and Raj to take on any questions that we have from the audience. We have time. You can always ask questions about training, coaching, about what ILA does and what Raj and his team does in Mauritius. So over to you, Kaushik and Raj, and Madhu, you can moderate that.
Sure, sir. So anyone has a question, please, and I'm sure you all have a lot of questions about the courses we do, what is the opportunity here. So anything with regards to training, coaching, or even anything else, I think Kaushik can take the question, and even Raj can do the same. So please feel free to ask your questions.
Yeah, the first one should go to Raj. I'm trying to escape.
Yes, Raj is always happy to take questions from whatever I know of him. Yes, where is the Josh, guys? Come on, let's see it. Let's have the questions pouring in.
Yeah.
Yes, I see Mr. Dhiram Rangasamy. Can you please unmute yourself and ask your question?
Yes, just good afternoon, everyone. I just have some appreciation. I know Raj personally, I'm also a soft skills trainer. And what you said, what you have just shared, I happened to met someone. His name is Tucker. He's from India, and I've forgotten his first name, but he was amazing. I met him in 2011, I think. But I didn't know at that time that he was so amazing from India. But I know he's a great leadership coach. And I happen to work with Mr. Raj, and I have a great appreciation for him. So one of the modules that I know he has done very good, and I'm happy that I am here today just to listen to you for a short while. Thank you for that. I'm just giving my appreciation, and I want to know more about your organization, and I feel motivated somehow because I have since I think 7 years I've been working on a booklet, a book to get published in French and English, but it's not yet published. It's not yet done properly. But you keep me motivated. I have the motivation more to work on it and to make it happen. And like Raj mentioned, the ABCD. Well, we try to get it done somehow. Thank you, Raj. Thank you, everyone, for sharing what you just shared. Thank you.
Thank you, Diram. Yes, Diram, you know, he's a very, very good friend. And yes, indeed, me and I owe him a coffee up to now. For so long, we've been trying to have a coffee together. We do soft skill training together as a team. Mr. Diram is a great team player. Together, when we start talking, we can't stop. And he says all the time, you know, I need to go. We talk for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and it goes on for more than 20 minutes. Friends, together with Mr. Diram, what I want to share with you is my journey with ILA is that almost every weekend, we attend seminars on coaching, on soft skill, and I make it a must to attend those sessions. And with Sheena, with all the team, we keep learning every time. Each time that I have registered, I'm in a meeting, you keep, just like Kamlesh said, they are like golden nuggets. You know, all the time we keep learning and increasing our knowledge. And in fact, just like Mr. Kaushik said, the more you learn, you keep learning as a leader, the more you can give. And the more you give, the more you will get back. It's all about giving. And it starts, you know, right here. To be a trainer, if you want to help people to be, one of my objectives I have shared with Mr. Diram is we together, we want to change the mindset of the people. It's not an easy job, but we want to give people clarity to view things differently, to do things differently so that we have a better future. And Mr. Diram and I, we are working together with the young people, with the new generation, because they are the future of Mauritius. And we are giving them the tools. They have the professional qualification, they will have it. But together with the soft skill, we are going to know, you know, they're like those diamonds that need to be groomed, you know, that need to be polished. And those people right now, they are not even aware that they are diamonds. And that's our job. That's what we are doing. And we are able to do that with the help of ILA. You know, with the golden nugget that we have from you, we are giving it back to the society. And with this partnership, what we are doing, we are working on the future of Mauritius. You know, the future of Mauritius, we see a bright future with amazing people who are qualified professionally, but also who are very good people at soft skill, at working with people, working with as a team, and above all, having what we call the right attitude and the right mindset, because those two are very linked together. You know, your attitude and your mindset, it's closely linked. It's a way that you look at things. You can look at things in a very dark way, or you look at the good side of things. So those are the areas that we are also learning from it. We are getting the insight from each session, with Arun sir, with Kaushik, with everyone. And what we are doing, we are giving it back to the society. Thank you, Mr. Dhiram. Over to you, Madhumita.
Thank you for taking that question, Raj. And yes, I hope that answers your question, Mr. Dhiram, and a lot of best wishes pouring in the chat box for you and your book.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. I see that Sufi Anjum has a question, which is, will courses be offline? So yes, I am not sure where he is from. So anyone would like to take that question?
Okay, maybe I can take it. Yes, guys, after post-COVID, things are starting again when it comes to face-to-face programs. We just did one in Bangalore where we had a leadership program, which was the Himalayan Way, one of our signature programs, where around 136 people joined. We just also did one program in Dubai where Arunji, flew to Dubai. We did not see a great response there. But having said that, face-to-face workshops are coming back. We spend a lot of time with corporates like Amazon and IBM, and we also see now those online programs are changing into offline. So both corporate programs, both individual programs are starting to have the face-to-face mode on now. And the way the Fortune 500 companies are taking this is in L&D, in learning and development now, the blended model is going to stay forever now. It's going to be a 50-50 or a 80-20 or a 60-40, but it's going to stay forever. In fact, a lot of people still now are not comfortable doing online programs. A lot of people are only comfortable doing online programs. People have changed, by the way, completely. They say, hey, I'm not traveling anymore. I'm at home and doing all these programs and getting paid. What great thing to have, right? So I'm going to say that, you're going to have more such programs. ILA is trying to do more such programs. Me and Raj will also see if we can do, along with Arunji and Madhumita and along the team, Kamlesh, everyone, until we'll all we'll be together and do one program in Mauritius. Right? We can all travel. It's been a long time I've not traveled. So we can do one program in Mauritius, and all of you are welcome, by the way. I'm sure today we made a lot of friends, right? And that friendship is going to take forward, like Atul said, it's a foundation which we have laid today. And yes, guys, it's a community we are making, and we need to take it nicely, easily, friendly, right? And slowly and steadily. Right? Oh, that's a point. Thank you.
Kaushik, Sufi Anjum says he's from Bangalore. He's planning on doing ITC. So he wants to know if in the future there'll be a face-to-face training for ITC as well.
Doing face-to-face programs like this, we are planning slowly, steadily. We have a Delhi workshop coming in the month of July. For all our programs, leadership programs, training and coaching programs, right, or any innovation-related programs which we do, where we spend more on design thinking. So an Eastern leadership programs or conferences, right? So slowly it's going to start, right? And I would say, please be connected with the team, or the team will also be connected with you. And I'm sure we will do such programs in the future.
Thank you, Kaushik, for taking that one. Sufi, I hope that answers. I'm sorry, Sufi. Sufi is a girl. She says, I am correcting myself. She says, so is that answering your question, Sufi? Or you have more questions? Okay, anyone else has any more questions?
I see Krishna Raman Madhumita. Krishna Raman has raised his hand.
Please go ahead, Krishna Raman, and ask your question.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. It's not about a question, indeed, but I just wanted to share a bit of my experience, my recent experience with ILA as well. I've just been a certified SST soft skills trainer with the last batch in May 2022. And I just want to share a bit of my experience there. It was a fantastic learning experience with a fantastic team of trainers, and the amount of the tips, the tools that they share, the program itself, the design of the program itself was very well rounded. And I think, well, we have had a chance to have a session with Mr. Kaushik as well. And that was very enriching. I must just one sharing that I would like to share with you all today is it's a quite intensive program, but at the same time enriching, enchanting, because you learn a lot around it. Being myself a trainer with more than 15 years experience, but I have learned a lot during these sessions. The sharing that has been there, it was so enriching, and I believe I'm looking forward, of course, to go for further courses, especially the NLP one forthcoming session with ILA. Thank you.
Thank you, Krishna, for that one. If anyone has, no one has no other questions, then we will move on to the surprise gift section with Brigadier Arun Gupta and Kirtika.
Yes. So as I told previously, we're giving away four giveaways. All right. 2 are jackpots, which is absolutely for free for soft skills training certification. All right, which is worth of rupees 20,000 Indian rupees, and which is of $330. All right. And 2 are for 50% off. We have decided on the winners of this quiz and the people who are very much interactive besides the quiz. So we have Arunji to announce these 4 names now. Arunji, I will request you to announce the 4 names. You're on mute, Arunji. Arunji, you're on mute. Can you unmute yourself?
So whenever you want, the first 2 people who got free STC, you can take STC the next batch or whenever you are free. The first one is Mr. Anjin Sen Walamoto.
Wow.
I think he's been the most active in the chat and otherwise. So our team will get in touch with you. I think, Kirtika, what you can do, you can just pick his name, send him the number of our sales team, and he can get in touch, or we'll also try and get in touch with you. And the second one who's got the free STC is Mr. Nazir Modola. He'll also get absolutely free. He can do any time of your choice. And there are 2 more surprise gifts, and they can take on either STC or life coaching with the NLP at 50% flat discount. And the first one is Mr. Madheshwaran Vivek. Is he here?
Madheshwaran Vivek, are you here?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay. Congratulations to you.
Yeah, thank you.
And second is Karuna Puri. So these 2 can get either STC or life coaching with NLPM at 50% discount. So congratulations to all 4 of you, and you can do these courses anytime that you are interested. So once again, I would like to thank the team ILA and Raj and his team for putting across a wonderful show. We had many people, and there was a lot of interaction and interest, which we have seen. Team ILA has worked a lot, each one of us, our sales team, our technical team, our TCC, all the teams have worked together. And I'm sure Raj's team from Mauritius has also put in their best. They've been on a Facebook campaign. They have really spoken to everyone there across. And like Kaushik said, we look forward to face-to-face program in coming days. And we can travel to Mauritius, and we'll request you also anytime you come to India, please to visit us, and we can do some joint programs together. So thank you,
Arun sir. If you allow me, Arun sir, can I say 2 words?
Sure, most welcome.
So first of all, Arun, I wish to thank you for everything that, first of all, you contacted me to do this event together, and we are very grateful. And I just want to say a big hi to our friend, Mr. Anjinsen is part of our team. And yes, he's someone, he really deserves that cause. And you know what makes me more happy? I have very, very dear friend, Mrs. Karuna Puri, who just won. So I have two very close friends today who just won those two trainings, and we're a big round of applause for these two. And if you allow me, I request Anjinsen and Karuna to say few words of how they are feeling, so that all the people here, they know how energized, how happy they are, and how the ILA group is getting more participants.
Yes.
Yes, Anjinsen, we have two words from you.
Thank you, Raj. Thank you, Kaushik, and thank you, the team of ILA. So for me, this prize will be a booster for me, because I'm already giving some training on my part-time lecturer. So this will help me to boost up. I'm part of the team with Raj and Atil and Kamlesh. So this will help me to bring a stepping stone, also to boost up me, to give me a privilege to give more training to other people around me. And it will help me to bring I would say, an edge to my mentees, because I'm also a mentor in a program by the DUCIS LTD of Mauritius. So it will help me to boost up my career on a freelance basis. Perhaps it will be a career on a full-time basis in the near future. So thank you, ILA, for this prize, and thank you very much for accepting me here. Thank you.
Thank you. If Karuna Puri here, Karuna, can we have a few words from you, Karuna?
Yes, very good evening, everyone, and good evening, India. I'm Karuna Puri. I'm from Mauritius, like you said, married to an Indian. My husband is from Delhi. I am a mentor for entrepreneurs and also a business facilitator. I love that program very much today, and really golden nuggets. Thank you, Raj, for inviting me. And I really appreciate, thank you so much for the gift. It is really a wonderful session where I met a lot of you, and also listened to Mr. Kaushik, and it made me, I got chills when you showed that picture of the monk and saying, be comfortable in being uncomfortable. This is what I teach my entrepreneurs, because I deal a lot with women entrepreneurs. And resilience, like you say, Raj, is something which we all went through when it was COVID. And really, it's a big occasion for me to learn, and big opportunity. You will have to explain to me how to go about it, because I really don't know what is the system of ILA.
I'm here, no worries about it. Thank you, Karuna. Thank you for your kind words.
And I say thank you to all the pretty ladies around.
Thank you, Karuna. Happy listening to you. Yes, and congratulations to all the winners. You can contact. I will place a customer success number in the chat box. So any one of you, if you wanted to know more about ILA services, or if you wanted to be part of the master classes that we have, where we give away a lot of knowledge to bring awareness amongst people, you can contact the below numbers, and you can check out the website as well. I'm placing the numbers in the chat box. And congratulations to all the winners. All the winners can contact the below numbers. And if all the winners are available here, I wanted all of you to come on the video mode so that I can just take a snap of all of you. All the winners are available here. 4 of you.
Nazir.
Nazir. Is Nazir available here? Let's spotlight all the winners here. Nazir, is Nazir available here?
He was there till some time back.
Okay, no problem. The other person.
Madheshwaran Vivek.
Madheshwaran Vivek, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, congratulations, Madheshwaran Vivek.
Yeah.
So here we have all the 3. We do not have the another winner. That's okay, no problem. He might be having some technical glitch. So congratulations, all the 3 of you here. We have on Spotlight. And once again, I I'm wishing you all the best for your sessions going ahead. I wish this would be a great value add, just like how it was for all of us as alumni here. All right, so cheese, smile please. Great. So I'm placing the customer success numbers in the chat box. All right, I'm unable to, give me a second guys, I'm sorry. Yes, I have placed the customer success numbers in the chat box. You can go and contact them directly. All right, all the winners as well as the non-winners. All right, you can always refer to this event. So any more questions, any of you?
Okay,
So
if no one looks like has.
We can come to the end for the session.
Yes, just before we end the session, I would like to say something. It's although time to say goodbye, but remember, all good things don't come to an end, my friends. It's just the beginning. Be sure to take the next step. If you need any clarification, feel free to call us. We are always there. So
Yes.
with that, on that note, I would like to say a very good night and thank you for joining the session today. See you soon again.
Thank you, Kaushik, and thank you, Raj.
Thank you, Madhumita.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.